Te conocí un viernes y el sábado solo pensaba en ti. Y la luna llena me advirtió de enamorarse así. Pero el tabaco me dijo vive el momento, sí. Mas no faltó el trago para desearme buena suerte. Y voy directo a conquistarte, aunque sé que puedes despreciarme. Es como entrar en un rodeo sabiendo que tú eres ciego. Pienso en ti cada vez que no estás aquí. Lloro así cada vez que me embriago así. Sin lastimarte, quisiera acercarme un poco más y con tu permiso bordear con mis manos tu figura, robarte un beso y sellar con eso nuestro amor. No sé qué siento, que no quiero que todo sea un sueño. Voy directo a conquistarte, aunque sé que puedes despreciarme. Es como entrar en un rodeo sabiendo que tú eres ciego. Pienso en ti cada vez que no estás aquí. Lloro así cada vez que me embriago así. Pienso en ti cada vez que no estás aquí.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to H5C in your community. I'm Dr. Vanessa Rodriguez with the New Health Chiropractic Center with, of course, my partner, Dr. Tommy Wolf.
Heyo.
And our special guest today is Jason Pease. He is the fitness director from the UFC gym right here in Concord.
How's everyone doing?
Well, I'm doing great.
Yes.
I'm glad.
I'm feeling great.
We're actually really happy to have him here, so we're going to get into exactly what it is that Jason does a little bit later in the show. But just starting off, Jason, how was your weekend this past weekend?
It was really nice, actually. I'm new to this area, so we kind of checked out the Walnut Creek area for the first time and really enjoyed the downtown experience. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we were at the Latin Festival over at Todos Santos, and man, it got crazy out there. There was so many people out there, and they had Latin culture. We had piñatas. We had unbelievable piñatas by Jennifer Beltram over in Antioch. MyCustomPinatas.com, little plug for her. But it was so much fun. We met a lot of great people. We had our chiropractic booth out there. So there's a lot of people who came up to us looking for a lot of questions about their health, and we helped a lot of people. It was great.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then my favorite part was they had kids dancing all different types of Mexican style dances, and so there were like 5-6-year-olds on stage. It was probably the cutest thing I've ever seen, so I definitely had fun watching them and just talking to the community. It turned out to be a really great event.
Yeah, I think it was Wells Fargo had a tent there handing out free ice creams, and
Can't beat that.
I mean, not only were they free, but they were natural. They weren't like with all these like fake sugars and chemicals and stuff like that. It was all natural creams, natural fruits. I mean, it was good. It was awesome, man. Refreshing.
Everything you want on a hot Saturday.
Yeah, right. Well, you know, sometimes you eat those like ice creams and you get like that burning in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is
thirsty.
garbage. You know, why am I? This is gonna give me just a headache. So.
That's right.
So thanks, Wells Fargo.
All right, well, moving on. So today is August 26th, and this day in history, in August 26, 1939, the very, very first ever broadcasted baseball game, Major League Baseball game, was aired today.
Yeah, right on. It was the Cincinnati Reds against the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn. Now, it's funny because before they started doing this, they thought like maybe this would decrease their sales because now you can just watch it on TV, but actually increase sales. And it really boasted not only baseball but television in general.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they were saying that they started off with just 2 TVs, and it was very crude, kind of hard to see. But, and I guess in the 1930s, that makes sense since TV was just being invented and all that good stuff. But it really was a turning point, they were saying, in the broadcasting realm, because now that they had this avenue going, I mean, all the sports that were around at that time and different events were becoming more and more popular, more and more broadcast. And when you look at the industry today, it's a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, man, they have like so many cameras out there. The cameras they had were just on third baseline and right behind home plate. And they said that when like a player would swing, it just looked like a fan. Like there's no like the digitalness wasn't the same as it is now. And I just said digitalness.
Digitalness.
That's a new word,
Yeah.
everybody.
But it was actually a doubleheader too. So it was a great way to expose baseball and the whole camera thing, because there's only about 400 TVs in the New York area at the time.
Oh, that's so crazy to think about. Now there's TVs on our cell phones. You could take a TV wherever you go.
Man, I remember I had a little portable TV back in the day.
I remember those.
With like the antenna. It was almost like a radio. And I thought that was the coolest thing. And now we just got them on, I mean, everything. I mean, it's like nothing now.
Palm of your hand.
I burned it with an inset back in the day. So.
I was going to say, I can't imagine the technology by the time we have kids our age.
Well, it's funny too because the station was W2XBS, which is now WNBC, which made me think of Howard Stern's Private Parts and WNBC. WNBC. You guys remember that and the little skit he did with that? I'm not going to do it right now because it's kind of gross. But yeah, WNBC.
No, I don't.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Dr. Wolf. We appreciate it.
That was nice.
Moving on.
Next.
So as you know, you guys know that we are a business impact community. The H5C Hispanic Chamber is all over, not only this area, but throughout the Bay Area and really throughout the country. So we want to focus on business tips today. And today we're going to be talking about the top 10 business tips when you're a business owner, which is a whole different ballgame than working for a company and having someone kind of tell you what to do. Knowing what to do yourself is huge, and it's not always easy.
Right. So the first one is focus, and focus. Because I mean, there's so many things going on, especially in the business. I mean, for chiropractors, we're taught how to correct spines, get people healthy, and educate on health. But there's a whole bunch of administrative paperwork. There's a lot of stuff going on the back end that we don't know about. So you got to stay focused not only on the customer but on the business as well.
Yeah, so they're saying here, in order to focus, you want to try to do one thing perfectly instead of 10 things poorly. So try to focus your attention on that one thing at a time and really get that done to the best of your abilities, and then move on to the next project after that one's completely done.
Yeah, and it's like in the fitness world, you know, we want to be like the I could do anything, right? I'm gonna weight loss, bodybuilding, UFC fighting, but you can really spread yourself thin. How do you focus on that?
Well, I mean, that's very true, Tommy. So like, there's a lot of you can try to generalize everything, or you can be very specific in one avenue. And the most successful trainers are the ones that kind of niche themselves into that specific realm of like being the best at weight loss, being the best at getting ready for an event, or best at corrective exercises. And that really goes into the business aspect as well, as doing what you do best and then knowing when to delegate and when to let someone else take control of something that you don't know how to do.
And that's actually leads into number 2. It's know what you do and do what you know. So it's not just what's going to make you the most money or make you the most popular. It's doing something that you actually love, so that it's not only easier for you to teach it, but people will gravitate towards that because they can see that you're really into it and you know what you're talking about and you enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, when it's your passion, it kind of just exudes out of you, and you can kind of feel that. Feel that excitement about it, and feel that this is something that you truly believe in, and when you truly believe in it, other people are going to come and get involved with it as well.
Absolutely.
And once you commit to a certain aspect of fitness or whatever it is, it actually will build less stress.
Right.
You're not trying to like learn everything and everything and everything. You're like, no, this is what I do. This is what I'm good at, and this is what I can provide for you.
Absolutely.
And that's what tip number 3 is. I love how we're going along here. Tip number 3 is stay in it for 30 seconds or don't say anything. Say it in 30 seconds or don't say anything at all. So that's really getting what they say is the elevator pitch down. So knowing how to express what you do in the most effective, concise manner so you leave the person wanting to know more and actually knowing a little bit more about what you do too. So
Yeah, I owned a
That's
business
hard.
in Santa Monica, and every chance I had, I would talk about the gym, and it would be a quick 30 seconds of, where do you do, where you come from. I always wore my shirt, and I had to have that 30-second quick. This is what we do. I'd love to have you down. Here's your guest pass. But it was really that quick little trigger point to get them excited, get them hooked, and then get them interested in coming down and checking out what we're about.
Yeah, it's
That's
got to be
great.
quick, can't be too long, or you're just gonna bore them.
Absolutely.
Right, and then you lost them.
Exactly.
'Cause that's potential client, that's potential revenue right there.
Next one is, I think, really, really important. It kind of goes along with the next steps, is know what you know and what you don't know, and who knows what you don't, right? So
Yes,
that
exactly.
was a long one, right? So
Say
basically,
it 5 times fast.
so basically, I mean, it just boils down to, having the ability to say, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know, but also having the resources to figure out where to find it at. So, I know in this realm, I'm not adjusting anybody at UFC gyms. If someone has an alignment issues or anything else, I can refer them to these wonderful people and vice versa, right? So
Absolutely.
it's really, finding that one thing that you know a lot about, speaking passionately about it, understanding it, and then understanding when to delegate it or to provide other information to other people. You'll get a lot more respect that way than trying to falsify information and coming off like something that you don't know anything about.
Yeah, especially, and if you do try to falsify information or make something up, most likely the person in front of you knows you're doing
Absolutely.
it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's hard for a health care professional or someone in the fitness industry to be that humble and just say, I don't know, but I can find out, or I could refer you to someone who knows. But it's just that humbling thing. You got to kind of drop the ego and just, I don't know.
And building those relationships too open up your expansion for possible referrals and opening up anything else. So like, if something you don't know, you can send it to me. Something I don't know, I can send it to you guys, and that opens up all new lines of communication as well. So in turn, it actually is going to help expand your business when you start opening up those resources and finding other people to kind of make relationships with.
Absolutely. And we're going to continue on with the rest of the tips right after our first commercial break. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you.
¿Pensando en regresar a la escuela? Descubre la gama de posibilidades que te ofrece la Universidad John F. Kennedy, que celebra 50 años de transformar vidas y comunidades.
Puedes completar tu título de licenciatura en negocios, estudios jurídicos, salud pública, periodismo y psicología, o tus estudios de posgrado. Tenemos becas y ayuda financiera para que apliques este verano y otoño. Contamos con asesores de admisión que hablan español y están disponibles para guiarle a través del proceso de tu solicitud.
Para más información visita www.jfku.edu o llame al 1-800-696-5358. ¿Necesitas asesoramiento con respecto a un caso de inmigración? Nos especializamos en todas las áreas del derecho migratorio. ¿Quieres conseguir tu estadía legal en el país? Solo hay una cosa por hacer. Llama al 415-777-4445. www.kpblawyers.com. Son tus abogados de confianza. Llama al 415-777-4445. Con oficinas en San José, San Francisco, Guano Creek, Santa Rosa, Napa, Ucaya y Sacramento.
Are you in deportation proceedings? Do you have a friend in jail facing deportation? If the answer is yes, we will find the best avenue for you to obtain legal status in the United States. Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
If you were ever a victim of domestic violence, robbery, or any other violent crime in the United States, and you reported it to the police, you may be eligible for a U visa.
Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
All right, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to H5C in your community. I'm Dr. Vanessa Rodriguez with the New Health Chiropractic Center. We have our wonderful guest, Jason Pease from the UFC gym today. And, of course, our very own Dr. Wolf.
Right here for you.
And before we left you guys, we were talking about the top 10 tips when you're a business owner, what to actually focus on. And we're on number 5. So, Jason, do you want to introduce number 5 for us?
Absolutely. This is one of my favorites. It's act like a startup. So, forget about fancy offices, cars, fast expense accounts, everything else. You get that kind of influx of money right away, and you want to spend it, but really your money is the lifeline of the company. It dries up. Your employees can't get paid, rent can't get paid, and you got to kind of treat it like you're in charge of, everyone's livelihood, and you really have to take that responsibility. And, that's a big one because times can be great, and then there's going to be rainy days, so make sure that when they're great, you're still, budgeting, you're looking at all the expenses, you're making sure you're not doing any frivolous expenses, no, big time dinners, bottles of wine, all that fun stuff.
No Hummer limos.
Exactly.
Cheap bottles of wine.
Cheap bottles of wine. Still have the wine.
$2 check.
Well, that's the thing, too, because you start making that money, you're like, man, I want to spend, I want to go celebrate, and then you celebrate, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
I still got bills. I
And
got more bills now.
Yeah, so that's really the thing too, and you don't really think about it when you own a business, but you really have to think about every single little bill that you have to pay. So you might be making money, but you also have to worry about like those 20 bills that you have, on a monthly basis to get to. So definitely being frugal where you can in the beginning is going to help you in the long run.
Absolutely.
So number 6 is learn under fire. And, this is a slippery slope because I know owning a business, the learning curve is just basically straight uphill, especially if you haven't owned a business beforehand. So, your plan might be perfect, but being able to think quick on your feet if something doesn't go exactly to plan.
It never does.
Yeah,
Never does, right?
exactly.
It never works out
It
the way
never
you
is
want it to.
exactly the way. Right.
But it's always good to have a plan because then you have a baseline.
Mm-hmm.
So with that plan, if something comes off, you still can veer off because you're never going to stay on 100% on.
No way.
Right.
That's the idea, but that's not reality. So always have a plan, and when you veer off, you can still get back on your plan. But it's as long as you don't veer off too much, you should be all right.
Get back, yep.
Absolutely. This one actually cracks me up. Number 7. Who wants to read number 7?
I will. No one will give you money. And I've learned this the hard way. I've been, doing business plans and entrepreneur in the gym industry since I was 24. And you had to come up with these grandiose ideas of like these perfect gyms that cost about, $4 million.
Right.
And no one would give me that money. And I was shocked. Like, why wouldn't you give me $4 million?
guys.
Look at me.
This is a great idea. So, and you want to try to take down the expenses because there isn't a lot of money out there. There's not you're not going to find that angel investor. There's not a lot of venture capitalists out there that are willing to give new startups this much money. So try to start at a basic level, cut expenses down as much as you can, try to create a smaller overhead and see profit margins. Once you have those profit margins put in place, years down the line, more people are willing to invest in your product once you become successful.
And everyone really has to start somewhere. I feel like a lot of times when you open a business, you have this, like you said, like that $4 million gym, like right off the bat that is going to be packed, and you're not going to have to worry about a single thing. But it's baby steps, and usually that's how, if you keep at it, that's how the best businesses start out.
Absolutely.
They start out small. So number 8's kind of our forte. Dr. Wolf, do you want to read number 8 for us?
Okay, let's be healthy. And that's so important because if you're not healthy, you're sick, you're not going to have the energy. It takes so much energy to stay focused, to do all the things you got to do. And if you're sick, you have no shot.
Yeah, who's going to do it, right?
Right? So you definitely see a chiropractor. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Or a trainer.
Or
a trainer.
Or both. Better.
Named Jason Pease at the UFC gym in Concord. No plug intended.
Plug.
But yeah, that's true, especially if you're starting your business and you might be the only employee of your business. If you're sick, then you're really not making any money. So just being mindful, you have the control to be as healthy as possible, and we're definitely going to get more into that when we talk to Jason and have our conversation about health and fitness. But your health is the only thing that is going to keep you going, guys. Yeah. So work on that, definitely.
And a lot of times, you guys are the ones that control the whole beat of the company. You're usually in your businesses more often than anyone else. So being healthy can regulate stress levels, so you're not as stressed out, because you guys are the ones that are, setting the tone. You come in bad mood, stressed out, tired, exhausted. The whole business kind of reflects that. So Stay healthy, stay positive, stay energetic, and you should have a good run.
All right, number 9 is don't fall victim to your own BS.
This is a good one for you.
BS means the same thing as you think it does. So it says if you talk the talk and walk the walk, don't try to impress people with stuff you can't do. Again, they're going to see right through that, and they're not going to trust you. All in business, trust is a major key. If they don't think you're being upfront with what you can do, or you're over-promising, eventually you're just going to lose business, and that's going to go around the community that you're not trustworthy.
Yeah, with all the social media sources like Yelp and Facebook and everything else, you really have to provide the service that you're advertising, and kind of under promise, over deliver, and that's really what it is. And when you start to get the other way around, that over promise, under deliver, it doesn't take long for other people to realize
to see right through it. Right.
So,
and I think that kind of goes along with too, like don't fall victim to your own BS. Is there's going to be a lot of negative talk in your head, and if something doesn't go right, you're going to be like, oh, my business is failing, or this, that. It's really important to kind of step outside yourself sometimes, and things might go down a little bit, but there's always an up way to go from there. So just really realizing, keeping that positive mentality too will just really help you go leaps and bounds forward as well. And rounding off at number 10 right now is know when to call it quits.
And this might be kind of shocking to everybody, but I don't necessarily mean call your business quits, but the idea you might have had, a promotion you might have had. A good captain doesn't always fall down with the ship. A good captain knows when the idea maybe I made or you made isn't working. Right. And we got to kind of put ego aside at that time and kind of take a step back and realize that this wasn't the best process, this wasn't the best decision, this wasn't the best promotion or idea. Let's take a step back, recollaborate, and reinvent ourselves in another way. Don't keep riding it out. Mainly we do that because we're the ones that thought of the idea.
Right.
And I know it's hard to believe, but we're not always right.
Yeah.
So
we gotta put that ego aside sometimes.
Yeah, and one of the things is keeping stats on each of the projects that you do, each of the events that you do, because then you have a measurement, and you can see through numbers if this is successful, if it's worth your time, if it's worth your energy and your money, and if it, if it is, then you can continue to do it. But if not, the numbers tell it all. So keep stats. Keep stats as well, and that's going to tell you how each event is going.
And that way you can monitor yourself objectively versus subjectively, because subjectively you could have had a big event, everything seemed great, you were having a lot of fun, but you got 0 leads from it.
Right.
Obviously that wasn't a great event or a great time, time value spent there.
Right, exactly. So man, that's some top 10 keys to start a business. So we're gonna get into Jason Pease, the fitness director of the UFC gym, right after this break. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm looking forward to it, guys.
All right, see you soon.
¿Pensando en regresar a la escuela? Descubre la gama de posibilidades que te ofrece la Universidad John F. Kennedy, que celebra 50 años de transformar vidas y comunidades.
Puedes completar tu título de licenciatura en negocios, estudios jurídicos, salud pública, periodismo y psicología, o tus estudios de posgrado. Tenemos becas y ayuda financiera para que apliques este verano y otoño. Contamos con asesores de admisión que hablan español y están disponibles para guiarle a través del proceso de tu solicitud.
Para más información visita www.jfku.edu o llame al 1-800-696-5358. ¿Necesitas asesoramiento con respecto a un caso de inmigración? Nos especializamos en todas las áreas del derecho migratorio. ¿Quieres conseguir tu estadía legal en el país? Solo hay una cosa por hacer. Llama al 415-777-4445. www.kpblawyers.com. Son tus abogados de confianza. Llama al 415-777-4445. Con oficinas en San José, San Francisco, Walnut Creek, Santa Rosa, Napa, Ucaya y Sacramento.
Are you in deportation proceedings? Do you have a friend in jail facing deportation? If the answer is yes, we will find the best avenue for you to obtain legal status in the United States. Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
If you were ever a victim of domestic violence, robbery, or any other violent crime in the United States, and you reported it to the police, you may be eligible for a U visa.
Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to H5C in your community. I'm Dr. Vanessa Rodriguez with the New Health Chiropractic Center, and we have a very special guest today. And I'll let Dr. Wolf introduce him since they have a little bit of a history.
Yeah, so we got Jason Pease here, he's the fitness director at the UFC gym. I had the fortunate experience with Jason Pease. We actually went to Long Beach State together. We studied kinesiology together. We actually even. You were working at Ballitola Fitness.
Yes, I was.
Over off the traffic circle in Long Beach, and I called him up because looking for a job, right?
You remember that? The next day.
He hooked me up with a job, and we were working for about a year over at Bally's. And then from Bally's, you went to, it was the Equinox?
Yes, I started at the Equinox in West Hollywood, which was a really cool experience.
Fabulous.
Yeah, so that was back when we were in school. So how long has it been since you've been in the whole fitness industry?
Well, I've been in the fitness industry for the past 10 years, training, managing, owning, that whole thing. So I've kind of done the whole spectrum of the industry, and it's been a blast.
Well, so you like? So are you still training? You just more managing? How's it going over UFC?
It's going great at UFC. So the fitness director is responsible for the education and development of a lot of the trainers. So I get to train trainers now on how to be better at training and more, building the value and being more interactive with their clients. And then I also get to train a handful of my clients that I still like to have. So,
the special ones.
Yeah, the special ones that can fit around my crazy time schedule. So it's a lot of fun, and the UFC is a great gym. I've been all over the industry, and I got to say that this gym kind of hit the nail on the head with the experience they give the members. What they, they're all member-based type. Everything they do is for the member, and it really works out, and it gives a great experience for the trainers and for everyone that joins and comes and has a great time.
Yeah, I mean, going in there, you're just like, you walk in, you're like, damn, like this is straight up like UFC gym, and you don't have to be a fighter to go work out there. I guess that's one of the misconceptions, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest misconceptions is you got to be a fighter, or the trainers have to be fighters to come in there. But it's really taking the fighting aspect and making it a a physical activity,
Sure.
right? So you're not training to go into the next fight club or to go in the next UFC. We do have some professional fighters that work out at certain locations, like Machida does a lot of work in our Southern California locations. But really, it's just, another avenue for fitness, right? And, instead of running on the treadmill, let me strap on some gloves and hit the bag. Let me, do some BJJ or some judo. And we actually have, members that work their way up from a white belt all the way up to, purple belts, brown belts within our facility. So it's pretty cool. And, we have a lot of aspects there. So it's just a different avenue that you can use. And then they have the whole gym too. We have Olympic lifting platforms, sleds, turf, tires, all the fun stuff you could ever imagine to work out with as well. So it's kind of the all-encompassing gym.
That's
and
great.
it gives you a lot of different varieties.
Right on. And 10 years ago you started. So what kind of got you into the industry? What made you interested in fitness?
Oh, what really got me into fitness was the ability to help people. I always, I started teaching swim lessons when I was 15. I always liked teaching and helping and, doing all that learning aspect. So I wanted to go into physical therapy. So I went into Long Beach State to do physical therapy, and my strength coach pulled me aside and said, I got to be honest with you. With the amount of ADD you have, I don't think physical therapy is going to be the best route for you.
A little slow for you.
So he was right, and so I went into the fitness side of it, training and doing that, and I became a trainer and just fell in love with the whole aspect of the science behind it and how much detail you can actually get into designing a program for a client and getting them results. So I kind of fell in love with that and kind of just stayed with it, got a whole bunch of certifications in that field, and kind of just continued it for the last 10 years, made a career out of it.
So now certifications are pretty big for a personal trainer. I mean, you don't have to have a lot, but it's always good when you see a name and you don't even know what they are, but it's like cert. So what sort of certifications do you have that you're looking to get or then want to obtain?
Well, there's a lot of certifications out there. In the big boy industries, I kind of say, I'll start with first, what do I look for out of trainers when I see them? The main one to get, I would say, if you're interested in becoming the career, is NASM. It's kind of the most widely recognized one right now, and they you can kind of get your foot into any door with that certification. The certifications I have my degree in kinesiology, and then I have my CSCS, which is my certified strength and conditioning specialist, same one that you have. And that's kind of a higher end one. You kind of have to have a degree to take that test. So that's why I took that one. And then I also have my NASM CES, which is my corrective exercise specialist, and then precision nutrition, and then the list goes on and on about all the other nuances, because you can get certified in anything now. You can get certified in ropes, you can get certified in Bulgarian bags, you can get certified in TRXs. So there's a million
Bulgarian
of those.
bags, that sounds like fun.
It's interesting. It's not what you guys
create
think.
my own certification.
And that is an avenue. So but the main one is your CPT, your certified personal trainer, and that there's a lot out there. But I would say NASM and a CA kind of rank above all.
Yeah, that's great. So if any of you out there listening that are looking to get into personal training, give Jason a call. Jason, go and give him your information.
Well, perfect. Yeah, I mean, the easiest way to reach me is by email. It's jason.pease, so it's PEASE @ufcgym.com. Send me over your resume. We're looking for trainers. We're always looking for good talent. So if you or anyone was interested in being a trainer, wants to be a trainer, kind of want to do a career change, send them my resume. UFC is actually one of the highest paying gyms in its industry for our trainers. So,
Right on.
That's great.
I mean, our top trainers max out at $75 plus an hour.
Wow.
Damn.
So it is definitely a career. It's just a six-figure income you can make, if you put your mind to it and become successful.
So
Right on.
besides the certifications that you mentioned, are there certain qualities, like personality-wise or personality traits that you look for in a trainer that would really get to that six-figure income that you're talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, personal training is two sides, right? You got the personal part and then you got the training part. So the certification kind of takes care of the training aspect.
Right.
And the personality is just as important, if not more important, in this field. So it's always there's a few tests. There's the will I go? But the main one I use is, will I go have a beer with you? Right? So
That's a good
if you
test.
sit through an interview and at the end of that interview I'm like, oh, you're intriguing, let's go hang out. Like, that's a good sign. If you're like counting down the minutes until
Get
the
me out of
interview's
here.
over, then it's different. But you got to have that personality. You are going to be people's therapist. You are going
Right.
to listen to a lot of their stories. You got to be empathetic, understanding, then flip right around, put that trainer hat back on, and get them right back to working out. So it is definitely a skill. that's, not everyone has, but if you do possess those type of qualities, or you're very personable or into the sciences, come on down and you can definitely make a career out of this.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes sense. And like you said, you're going to be spending one-on-one time with somebody, so you really have to like people, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
And it's fun, too. It's something different every time, I'm sure. So you can, if you get, like you said, if you get bored easy at any sort of job, this sounds like something fun, and you can get your workout on, too, while you're doing it.
Absolutely. I mean, every hour of that day is something different with a new client issues, new client problems. So you never, it's never the same day twice.
And it's cool, like being a personal trainer, it's your own business, you create your own hours, you have your own clients, you have a lot of power over your life, because you're not the 9 to 5, you're not waiting on someone else to tell you what to do. It's your business, and it's a great benefit.
Absolutely. It takes, the startup time for a trainer is usually about a year of work to get to where you want to go. And then you kind of create your own schedule and kind of have that down. But what I love training so much for is at any given time, you can give yourself a raise. Like today, I want to give myself a $10,000 a year raise. I'm going to pick up 3 more clients. That's it. That's all you got to do. So you can wake up and just decide I want to make more money, and then go make it happen that day.
Right.
That's really powerful.
Yeah, and one of the great things about UFC, here a little trivia question. Concord UFC was the first one built.
Correct.
Now, why was it built?
So UFC Concord was a brainchild of NEV and UFC, right? So NEV, I don't know if you guys know, but Mastroff was the owner of, Mark Mastroff was the owner of 24 Hour Fitness. He sold it, and he's now the owner of the Sacramento Kings. So that guy created this company where he wanted to change the fitness world. So he bought up a whole bunch of companies and kind of started putting his spin on it. They got together in 2009 with UFC, the brand, with Dana White, and decided to create the very first UFC gym. So this was the first brainchild of them. And since they're right here in Lafayette and their head offices are in Walnut Creek, they put the UFC, the first one, in Concord.
That's awesome.
On top of that, the East Bay area watches the most UFC in the entire country.
Yes, that is true. Big fight this weekend in Sacramento, too, with Dillard.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about
That's
that.
going to be a good one.
It was funny to hear that, because I remember going to a friend's house, everyone's getting the UFC fight, and we watched most of it. There's a bunch of tough guys. Right?
Yeah, right? Watch out, everybody.
Yeah, and the cool thing about our gym, too, is every time there's a fight, members, and they can bring guests, and we actually show all the fights, and we have fight nights at the gym. So
that's
it's
awesome.
a big community where they come together. 100 or so people are there, and get food from the arm bar, and really enjoy the fights in the setting without having to pay for the pay-per-view.
Nice. Do you need to have a membership to?
You don't have to have a membership. You can come in. Usually it's just a referral of a guest. It's $10 if you're not a member. But if you are a member, they're all free.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, one of the good things about fitness training, fighting training, is there's a big self-esteem boost. You know what I mean? Because there's a big thing in now schools with bullying. You know what I mean? So if there's a bully out there and you know how to defend yourself, not only going to have self-confidence, but kick some ass as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Although we don't condone violence, being able to defend yourself is
that was
very
more of a
important.
self-defense thing.
Tommy and Dr. Wolf's over there beating everybody up.
I'll get all pumped up.
But it's true too. And going back to bullying in schools, is we have a great kids program too that not a lot of people know about. So
really? Tell us more.
So from 3 all the way up to like 12 before they can get into the gym, we have a kids program where they're learning judo, jiu-jitsu.
Fun.
They're learning kickboxing and Muay Thai. So it's a great thing. You see all these little kids in their gis and their belts, and they parents drop them off in class, and then they go get their workout on, and then at the end of the hour they pick them up, and it's a great little thing. It's the same kind of belt system. You get promoted. It's a legit program, and it's actually growing very, very quickly. So it's fun for the whole family to kind of get together and do that. And we have special classes once a week where everyone can work out together in the same area.
Oh, nice.
So we just want to promote that whole family lifestyle thing there. So it's going
well. You also right before the commercial break, you guys just extended the gym.
Yes, we did. We just added a 5,000 square foot, $500,000 expansion to the gym.
All right.
So what's going on in there?
So actually, after we get back from the break, I'll be more than happy to explain to you guys what's going on and what events we have coming up on the 13th of September.
All right.
Sounds good.
¿Pensando en regresar a la escuela? Descubre la gama de posibilidades que te ofrece la Universidad John F. Kennedy, que celebra 50 años de transformar vidas y comunidades.
Puedes completar tu título de licenciatura en negocios, estudios jurídicos, salud pública, periodismo y psicología, o tus estudios de posgrado. Tenemos becas y ayuda financiera para que apliques este verano y otoño. Contamos con asesores de admisión que hablan español y están disponibles para guiarle a través del proceso de tu solicitud.
Para más información visita www.jfku.edu o llame al 1-800-696-5358. ¿Necesitas asesoramiento con respecto a un caso de inmigración? Nos especializamos en todas las áreas del derecho migratorio. ¿Quieres conseguir tu estadía legal en el país? Solo hay una cosa por hacer. Llama al 415-777-4445. www.kpblawyers.com. Son tus abogados de confianza. Llama al 415-777-4445. Con oficinas en San José, San Francisco, Walnut Creek, Santa Rosa, Napa, Ucaya y Sacramento.
Are you in deportation proceedings? Do you have a friend in jail facing deportation? If the answer is yes, we will find the best avenue for you to obtain legal status in the United States. Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
If you were ever a victim of domestic violence, robbery, or any other violent crime in the United States, and you reported it to the police, you may be eligible for a U visa.
Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
All right, welcome back. It's H5C in your community. I'm Dr. Vanessa Rodriguez with the famous Jason Pease, fitness director at UFC Gym in Concord, and he's been telling us all about the wonderful things that they offer at that gym, and just really
can I
cool.
introduce myself?
Okay, hold on one second.
I shouldn't be in the middle of this one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Dr. Wolf needs his own show. And all the wonderful things that UFC Gym offers. But before we get into that, Dr. Wolf would like to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tommy Wolf, the new health chiropractic center over here in Concord, and I just wanted to give that plug. So, Jason Pease, tell us about this 5,000 square foot add-on to the UFC Gym.
So it's a big expansion for us. You know, when they started UFC, they really didn't know where it was going to go, and each and every gym that we have now all over the country, in Hawaii and Long Island and Southern California, have been bigger. So they wanted to come back and be like, all right, the first one gets a little bit of a facelift and a remodel, so they added that on. So now we have over 40,000 square feet of workout space.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. So the expansion included this new ultimate training center that has stairs that go up and over the top, so you're running stairs indoors.
Oh, fun.
A big 30-foot octagon, so it's an actual size octagon that the fighters fight in. That's where we do a lot of our training. We have turf, red turf, sleds, new indoor tires that you can flip and drag and go all over the place. So really, it's kind of got everyone excited, all the trainers excited. New program designs are coming through. New classes are going in the expansion, and it's kind of creating a whole new excitement for everybody. Kind of shuffled the gym around, added a lot of new toys, so it's definitely a great experience. And we're actually unveiling it on September 13th, which is a Saturday.
Oh, wow.
The event will be from 9 to 5. It'll be all day, and we're going to have some very, very, very famous fighters coming out to promote this gym. I won't tell you all of them, but two of them will be Uriah Faber and BJ Penn.
Oh,
So
wow.
they'll be there, and we'll have one more special guest as well. So if you guys are in the area, come on out, swing by, see the new expansion where we're having competitions going on, striking seminars taught by UFC fighters. We're going to have a BJJ tournament going on that day, and a daily ultimate training challenge going on by some of our top fitness members there. So it should be a lot of fun and an experience for our members and for the community as well.
And do they got to register for that? They just show up, give you a call?
For the classes, you just have to come in. The striking seminar is capped at 45, so if you do want to do it, give us a call and we'll put your name down. The tournaments and the Dut Challenge are for members only, but you can watch them, or if you want to join over the next couple days.
You have a couple
days. Registration is over on the 11th of September, so if you become a member by then, you're more than happy to jump in.
And you were just mentioning some of the different classes at that event. What other classes do you have just as at the gym on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, that's a great question. We have all the regular fitness classes. So we have spin, we have body pump, we have yoga, we have Zumba,
oh, wow.
Which I know Dr. Wolf is a big fan of. And
you know what? I do Zumba.
Shake your tail, brother.
So it is fun. We just outfitted our Group X room, so I think there's more disco balls and lights and lasers in there than I've seen in anywhere. So it turns into a dance club night party real fast. The speakers are loud. Then our ultimate programming, we have TRX. We have daily ultimate training, which is led by the coaches, not the fitness instructors, right? So the coaches actually lead that class. So it's more program designed, more progression designed, and really a great high intensity metabolic, workout there. And then we have all of our fitness, our ultimate classes, which are our kickboxing, our BJJ, our judo, our wrestling, our boxing classes are all in there as well.
That's great. So if someone was interested, like you said, we have 2 weeks to join before the big event, but what would one go about doing that if they wanted to get a tour or maybe check out a class or something like that? How
Absolutely.
would you do that?
We have membership specialists there that can help you guys with that anytime from 8 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. We are a 24-hour gym too, so once you join up, you can really work out at any time you want. You can come in, ask for a 4-day guest pass, you can get a tour, kind of take a look at the gym, and then try us out for a few days. It's very low pressure sales. We don't want to pressure you into anything. We want you to make the decision. We value our gym. We know what kind of product we have, so we're confident that once you come in, you're going to fall in love with it just like we have, and want to become a part of it. And all of our memberships are month to month, so there's no contract too, which is really nice.
Right
that's
on.
nice.
They don't lock you in.
They don't lock you in. No lock-in.
Good.
Well, I know you're just recent to moving up here and being at the UFC gym. What has been your, I know you've been in the industry for 10 years. What has UFC, taught you in the last couple months that may have been different from the other gyms that you're usually working at?
It's all what they done is they brought me back to getting back to the member experience, which has been really
huge,
cool.
Yeah.
I work for other brands where the bottom line was the bottom line, and however you got there, it didn't really matter.
Right.
This gym is definitely all about the member experience, treating the members well, creating that atmosphere, that low pressure sales system, getting everyone with a coach. We want everyone to meet, with a coach and train different and kind of train to your results and train to your goals. We want, healthy lifestyles, and, that's kind of a refreshing industry to be in now when they really care about that, and it's a great company to work for, and it was nice to get back into this after running your own business and dealing with the bottom line so much, and kind of losing focus on that member experience.
Right on.
Well, great. Well, it's been great to have you. Is there anything else you'd like to leave with the audience? I would give your contact information one more time, and where the UFC gym is and all that good stuff.
UFC gym in Concord, right off of Diamond Boulevard, right near Waterworld, so you guys know where that is. And please stop by, swing by. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please email me. It's jason.pease, P-E-A-S-E, at ufcgym.com. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions or shoot you over a 4-day guest pass via email as well.
Oh, awesome. Well, it's been great talking to you and learning more about the UFC gym. It is a great gym. We've been in there a few times ourselves. And like you said, it's really about the members. They make you feel welcome the minute you step in the door. So if you've been thinking about checking it out, we highly recommend it. You can talk to Jason here, say you saw him on the radio, and he'll take good care of you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me here. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun, man. Nice seeing you again.
Perfect.
All right.
You too.
And we'll do a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with your upcoming events with the H5C in the community.
Y guárdame un lugar ahí a tu lado, espérame.
¿Pensando en regresar a la escuela? Descubre la gama de posibilidades que te ofrece la Universidad John F. Kennedy, que celebra 50 años de transformar vidas y comunidades.
Puedes completar tu título de licenciatura en negocios, estudios jurídicos, salud pública, periodismo y psicología, o tus estudios de posgrado. Tenemos becas y ayuda financiera para que apliques este verano y otoño. Contamos con asesores de admisión que hablan español y están disponibles para guiarle a través del proceso de tu solicitud.
Para más información visita www.jfku.edu o llame al 1-800-696-5358. ¿Necesitas asesoramiento con respecto a un caso de inmigración? Nos especializamos en todas las áreas del derecho migratorio. ¿Quieres conseguir tu estadía legal en el país? Solo hay una cosa por hacer. Llama al 415-777-4445. www.kpblawyers.com. Son tus abogados de confianza. Llama al 415-777-4445. Con oficinas en San José, San Francisco, Walnut Creek, Santa Rosa, Napa, Ucaya y Sacramento.
Are you in deportation proceedings? Do you have a friend in jail facing deportation? If the answer is yes, we will find the best avenue for you to obtain legal status in the United States. Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
If you were ever a victim of domestic violence, robbery, or any other violent crime in the United States, and you reported it to the police, you may be eligible for a U visa.
Contact Karosky, Purvis, and Bogue at 415-777-4445 or www.kpblawyers.com.
All right, hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to the H5C in the community. I'm Dr. Tommy Wolf with Dr. Vanessa Rodriguez, and we're the owners of the New Health Chiropractic Center right here in Concord. And if you guys have any sort of questions about your health, about anything health-wise, feel free to give us a call. Number's 925-759-9722, or you can check out our website is www.thenewhealthcc.com. And we're here for you guys. You know, if you have any questions that haven't been answered, answered. A lot of times people go to the doctor and they come out and they still are pretty much the same as they didn't.
Yeah.
They don't have their questions answered. So feel free to give us a call. Once again, it's 925-759-9722, and the website is www.thenewhealthcc.com. And we got some upcoming events that Dr. Vanessa is going to take you on.
Absolutely. So H5C in your community is very active in your community, and our next upcoming event is a ribbon cutting, which is always exciting to start a business off and get ready to go. And that's Joyce Feldman Agency, and she's actually debuting her ribbon cutting this August 28th, so this Thursday, from 5:30 to 7:30 in San Ramon. So the address is 3150 Crow Canyon Place, Suite 160 in San Ramon. And again, it's Joyce Feldman Agency for Farmers Insurance. I'm sure she'd love to have you celebrate her accomplishment. That sounds like a lot of fun. And that takes place again on August 28th. Another one that we should go to is social media facts and myths. So if you're out there trying to navigate the social media and seeing how it can help your business and what you can do to really promote your business on social media, Jeff Casper of Casper Media is going to break that all down for you. So that'll take place on September 18th from 5:30 to 7 at the H5C office right here in Walnut Creek at 1515 Locust Street.
Yeah, and Jeff's a great guy. He's a fellow Rotarian. And the whole social media aspect, it's something that a lot of times underutilized, and it's not easy.
Right.
There's a technique. There's it takes a lot of energy to do it, so it's best to understand which avenues you're going to take and the best way to do it. So go ahead and check out Jeff.
Absolutely. And another big event that's coming up September 25th is the 19th annual Hispanic Business Salute and Business Expo. So this is one of the big ones. It's right here in Concord also at the Hilton in Concord. And that's, like I said, the 25th. From 2 to 5, it's going to be a free business expo. So if you want to check out some businesses in this area, please join us from 2 to 5. From 5 to 6, it's the VIP reception. So this is going to be your chance to network and to really get to know other business owners, entrepreneurs in this Concord area. And then from 6:30 to 11 is the HBS Gala. So you can get your dance on, and again, continuing that networking opportunity, it'll be at the Hilton. So look at the h5c.org
Get your groove on.
Yeah, for the registration and all these other events too. Moving on down.
Scroll down.
So the Elder Team has actually been doing a lot of things for the community. Every couple months they have an event, and the next one that's coming up is going to be in Walnut Creek Library on Broadway, and that's September 11th from 6:30 to 7:45. And at this event, they're going to be learning about family health care plans, Medicare versus Medi-Cal, VA benefits, and much more. So if you're a VA, if you're qualified for Medicare or Medi-Cal, you'll get a lot of really good information that's absolutely free right here at Walnut Creek Library on September 11th. And going right to our second to last one is the Latin American Heritage Day 2014. So this is a music festival, and everybody loves little music, especially if you can get your dance on while at it.
Shake that.
It's September 14th. September 14th, Sunday from 10 to 5. And tickets are $20, and they're available. You can look through that information at the h5c.org as well. And rounding up here, the last event that they have is, this is a big one. It's the National Convention for the HCC, the Hispanic Chamber Communities. So save the date if you're around Salt Lake City or involved in the Hispanic Chamber or want to get more involved or just learn about really what they do countrywide. Save the date, September 21st through 23rd, 2014. They're going to be going all about what they do, the opportunities that you can get by being a member, and if you want to increase maybe your status in the community you're in right now, that'd be a great thing to attend. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Jason Pease again from UFC Gym. We had a great time learning all about fitness, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
Bye.